Hey, so I wanted to get this mobility circuit over to you. This is going to be awesome to help open up both the shoulders and also the hips here. So you can do this starting off standing, but since there's going to be a lot of stuff on the ground, I'm just going to do it kneeling. So what we're going to do is we're just going to be in our upright position. We want to kind of squeeze the glutes a little bit to push the hips forward because we have had these hip flexors very tightened up recently. So I want you just to start off, just give me some elbow curls. Knuckles are on the temples, use them like a window, and then we're just going to squeeze the elbows together, pushing them as far forward as you can, and then push them back, squeezing through the upper traps. I want you to do 15 to 20 reps of that. Afterwards, we're just going to be right here, and I want you to push the shoulders up to the ears and then roll them down to the floor, almost like you're pushing the fingertips down to the floor. After you've done again 15 to 20 of those, I want you to take that left leg. We're going to be in our nice starting position. This is what we're going to do for our entire hip mobility part, is this starting position right here. What we're going to do is place that hand on the tailbone, hand on the belly button. We're going to slightly tilt those hips inwards and really towards the belly button. And then we're going to lean forward to really get that hip flexor to open up a little bit. I want you to go ahead, and for every position that you do, I want you to hold this for about 3 to 5 deep breaths. You can hold it for more if you like. That's optional, but at least 3 to 5. So we're going to come in, 3 to 5 deep breaths. From here, we're going to move into a psoas lean. So we're going to get those hands up to the ceiling, slightly leaning back. I like to grab my wrist because I'm going to pull my body over to that left side, really opening up through my right psoas here. Again, hold for about 3 to 5 deep breaths. Once you finish, we are not going to leave this position. Instead, we're going to reach up to the ceiling, separating our hands. You're then going to reach to the sky, opening up those shoulders to the ears, and then you're going to bring the elbows down. In yoga, I think they call this a half angel. And you're going to squeeze the shoulders as tight as you can, and then reach back up to the ceiling. I want you to do that 5 times. Once you've done that 5th one, we're going to come down, and then we're going to fall to the floor into a lizard lunge. So you're going to take that inside elbow, we're going to drop it to the ground and try to let that hold. If you can get both elbows down, that is fantastic. If we're right here, that's okay too. We're just going to let gravity do its thing, again for that 3 to 5 deep breaths. We're then going to take our hand right here into a Captain Morgan. So hand on the hip, hand on the knee, and we're just going to open up the body to the right side, pushing that knee out to the left. You're going to feel this a lot to the inside of your hip. Again, stand up tall, 3 to 5 deep breaths. And then we're going to come back, bringing our leg out to open up our hamstring. When you do this, it's nice to just be on your fingertips. If you have a foam roller that you can use as a block, you can do that too. We just want to keep our back as straight as we can. We want to push the toe back towards us as well to really open up the back of the leg. Again, 3 to 5 deep breaths. We're then going to come forward, and we're just going to rest our body into our leg if possible. We're going to try to open up that hip. If we can, you're going to go into a corkscrew and pull that leg back to stretch out your quad. If you cannot do this, that is okay, but it'll be your challenge to work your way up to. Once you've finished that circuit, you're going to go ahead and switch. Actually, I'm going to give you a little challenge. We're going to go ahead, once you've finished that one side, I want you to give me 5 to 10 body squats. You're then going